We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today. See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far on the year, Torres comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Nimmo will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So now to the plate, David Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at home.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's the Yankees 0, Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. James Paxton will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jeff McNeil is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. down. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Hit softly down the line at first. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 21 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the upper deck, but foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Popped him up. McNeil is there. 2 down.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now, and this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young. but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Michael Conforto. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-0. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wilson Ramos stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone 2 for 8. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And this throw gets away from him.
The third baseman,
Next up from New York, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Paxton comes set. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, James Paxton, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 New York. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. So here's Jeff McNeil, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Brandon Nimmo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's safe.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. McNeil at second. Nimmo is over at first with one away. Popped up. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. The 1-2.
Track down 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is foul right side. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And that is 27 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He grounds it sharply to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nimmo is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 0-2 once more. Hit toward the right side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First delivery to him on the way. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Rosario is there for it. And that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Aaron Hicks.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Into the box, James Paxton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So coming to the plate, Torres, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set down for the bottom of the fifth, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Axton has his sign. Here's the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready once again, David Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled off. Yank fouled off to the right. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 24, Robinson.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. There he goes. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Urshela camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. No runs, 5 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Paxton comes set, 0-2 on its way.
Count is 1-2.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Seth Lugo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adeiny Echeverria will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Miguel Andujar is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-1 home. Line but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month. Gleyber Torres will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Conforto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
At the plate, David Rosario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Ball one to start the at-bat. High pop-up. Cano has a play. And that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Next for the Mets, Adeiny Echeverria, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's set. Here's the 0-1 to short. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Betances is ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 2-0. Edwin Diaz comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela as he swings and hits a laser to right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now, Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way the 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate as he takes a called strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
To the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cespedes has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Yanks led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. James Paxton earns a league-best 17th victory, striking out 12 in the process. Jacob deGrom pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. His record now is 17-2. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 11-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.